The clinking of crystal glasses echoed in the rarefied air of the luxury bar. But for Xu Yu, the sound was empty, a funeral accompaniment to the end of an illusion. She raised her champagne flute, her eyes fixed on the man across from her. Gu Zixing, a name that, until the night before, was just a distant rumor in the corporate world. Forget about it, Juanza. Xu Yu is just average. Her body is nothing special, and she always thinks she's superior. I'm just messing around with her. The phrase, uttered by Chao Juanza, her fiancé of 3 years, had been repeating in her mind like a broken record. It wasn't the betrayal itself that tore her apart. The pain of infidelity was predictable, almost cliché, but the sheer casual cruelty, the dehumanization with which he had dismissed her. She wasn't a loved person. She was an object of entertainment, a stepping stone to be overcome. Cheers. Gu Zixing's voice was deep, a husky whisper that seemed to carry the weight of secrets and power. He watched her with an intensity that made her feel, for the first time in a long time, truly seen, and not just evaluated. Love is a long journey. In the end, it all comes down to what you're willing to accept, she murmured, repeating a phrase she had read somewhere, a newly acquired cynicism that served as armor. Gu Zixing smiled, a slow movement that didn't reach his eyes, but which promised danger. Miss Xu, care to join me somewhere? The invitation was direct, no beating around the bush, and Xu Yu felt a shiver of defiance run down her spine. She was there for revenge, driven by a destructive impulse that had led her to the bed of the man who, ironically, was the object of desire of Chao Juanza's sister. It was a perverse symmetry, a poetic justice that intoxicated her more than the champagne. You bet. You know where I'm taking you. We're adults after all, she replied, her voice firm, ignoring the tremor in her hands. Of course I do. Even though we've only met 3 times, he retorted, her immediate acceptance seeming to amuse him. The night that followed was a blur of adrenaline and oblivion. There was no romance, just a silent fury and a desperate need to prove to herself that she was still capable of feeling something other than pain. She had slept with the man her ex-fiancé's sister wanted and couldn't have. It's a fair trade, no one really lost out, she thought the next morning, watching Gu Zixing get dressed. The reality, however, was more complex. The man she had used as a tool for revenge was Gu Zixing, the illegitimate, but recognized, son of the powerful Binjiang group. He was an eligible billionaire bachelor, and she was a recently betrayed marketing executive. Last night wasn't about the birthday party. You only came looking for me today at noon. I can handle losing a jerk, but I can't afford to lose money or my job, she told herself, trying to reorder her priorities. Gu Zixing handed her a business card. The gesture was ambiguous. So you want a long-term thing with me? She asked, the irony dripping from her voice. No. Where were you last night? You're not answering your phone, not replying to messages. Everyone's here. Yu Huai. Only you are missing, Shou Huai. The voice of Jiang Yu Huai, her friend and colleague, burst from the phone, bringing her back to her real life. She hung up, the weight of the situation hitting her. Vengeance had a price, and she was about to find out what it was. Her father's office was a minefield. The Chao family, with whom her father longed for an alliance, was there, and the air was thick with the expectation of a wedding that would not happen. Xu Yu, what do you mean by that? Do you have any idea what you're saying? Are you crazy? How did I end up with a daughter like you? Her father's face was red with fury and shame. Xu Yu remained impassive. Well, you couldn't have raised a daughter like me. Before I was 13, my mother took care of me alone, and after 13, you divorced, and I went to live at school. How many actual days did you spend teaching me anything? The truth was a sharp weapon, and she used it without hesitation. The pain of paternal rejection was old, but the new betrayal had made her insensitive. She revealed Chao Juanza's affair with Guan Yusen, her half-sister, the daughter of the woman who had destroyed her parents' marriage. You said you have a problem with little Chao. Why drag you Xin into this? I know neither of us pleases you, but you are still her sister. Slinging mud at you Xin like this, aren't you afraid of facing consequences? Her stepmother's voice was a melodramatic lament. People who are truly bad aren't afraid of consequences. Why should I be? Shu Yu replied, feeling strangely light. Chaos ensued, and it was at that moment that Gu Zixing appeared, like a deus ex machina in the family drama. Mr. Gu, I didn't expect to see you here. What a small world. Her father tried to hide his panic. Gu Zixing, with his unsettling calm, diffused the situation. We've run into each other more than just at the company. Oh. She has a bit of face blindness, otherwise, someone as handsome as you, she wouldn't fail to recognize. The public flirtation, the insinuation of intimacy, was a shield. Gu Zixing was protecting her, or perhaps, just marking his territory. From that day on, Shu Yu's life became a game of chess with Gu Zixing. He helped her, supported her, but always with a calculated ambiguity. I'm interested in you. I want to be with you. Do you understand? He confessed in a moment of brutal honesty. What do I have to do to get you to say yes willingly? That's not who I am, she replied, trying to maintain her distance. Their relationship was a dance of power and desire. She tried to convince herself that he was just a tool, a means to get revenge on Chao Juanze and his family. But his presence was constant, his attention undeniable. Chao Juanze, desperate, tried to reappear, invading her apartment. Gu Zixing is just messing with you. Only I truly love you. You keep looking for me because your family knows Guan Yusin is the daughter of a bad woman. Don't let her into the house. You already know everything. A good ex should be like a dead person. Please, don't bother me anymore. She drove him out, her voice cold. The corporate intrigue intensified. Shu Yu was the target of gossip and an attempted dismissal orchestrated by the Chao family. Gu Zixing intervened again, not with words, but with actions. He helped her revise a crucial marketing plan, using his influence to ensure she wasn't taken down. I see this kind of thing all the time. There's always a piece of advice. So, are you going to close the deal? He said, reviewing her work. She was starting to see beyond the rich playboy. He was smart, ruthless, and, surprisingly, loyal. Gu Zixing is in love with a student who is abroad. They will get married when she returns. You're just a fling for him during his single period, Chao Juanze's sister warned her, spewing venom. Shu Yu confronted Gu Zixing with the information. He didn't deny it, but his response was an act of service. He cooked for her, took care of her. Shu Yu, don't you think we're acting like an old married couple? He asked, his voice carrying a sincerity that disarmed her. The game was changing. What started as revenge was turning into something deeper, more dangerous, a real connection. The return of Lin Muyao, Gu Zixing's ex-girlfriend, brought the storm. She was the personification of the past that Shu Yu feared. Lin Muyao, arrogant and possessive, tried to intimidate her, using the bracelet engraved with her and Gu Zixing's names as proof of her claim. Zixing, let's meet up tonight? At our new house, Lin Muyao said on the phone, knowing Shu Yu was listening. Shu Yu, however, was stronger. She had secured an important contract, thanks in part to Gu Zixing's help. She was regaining her dignity. I need to end things with Gu Zixing right now, she decided, trying to protect herself from the inevitable pain. But Gu Zixing wouldn't let her go. He invaded her apartment, not with arrogance, but with surprising vulnerability. Shu Yu, I'm serious about you. Why do you distrust me and even changed the house password? Please don't push me away. Shu Yu, you clearly feel something for me. Why reject me? It was wrong to get into your bed. But I have my limits. I don't want to be just a pawn in your game, she confessed, her voice choked. A pawn in what game? I said I'm serious about you, he insisted. Their relationship was tested at every turn. At a business event, Shu Yu was forced to drink by a client. Gu Zixing rescued her, taking her to a hotel. The next morning, she woke up, embarrassed and afraid. I didn't lay a finger on you last night. I really didn't do anything to you. I'm at a disadvantage here, he said, with a tired smile. Trust, slowly, began to establish itself. He wasn't Chao Juanze. He respected her, even in her vulnerability. Lin Muyao's plot, however, intensified. She used Xu Yu's friend, Shen Jiari, to try to hurt her, setting up a dangerous situation. Gu Zixing once again intervened, using his power to resolve the situation and protect Jiari. "You said you would grant me any request," he reminded Xu Yu as he drove her home. His request wasn't a favor, but a surrender. He wanted her, and she, despite all her fear, wanted him too. The turning point came with the kidnapping. Lin Muyao, in an act of desperation and envy, hired thugs to humiliate Xu Yu. "Xu Yu has disappeared. Find her now. Locate her immediately," Gu Zixing ordered, the panic in his voice revealing the depth of his feelings. Found her in the abandoned Lichia Square, just in time to save her. The confrontation was brutal, but Gu Zixing, with his strength and determination, got her out of there and the safety of her apartment. Under the effect of some drug the kidnappers had given her, Xu Yu clung to him. "Are you a dog? I'm so hot. So hot." Gu Zixing took her to the shower, fighting against desire and the instinct to protect. "Xu Yu, you're playing with fire." The next morning, sobriety brought clarity. "I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking straight last night, so You definitely weren't," he confirmed. "It was totally my fault. I can make it up to you." "Do you really think I need you to compensate me?" she asked, but the question was rhetorical. She needed him, not compensation. Gu Zixing then acted. He confronted Lin Muyao, not with empty threats, but with the law. "What's wrong with defending my woman? And besides, honestly, I'm disgusted by you," he told Lin Muyao, before handing her over to the police. The act was the final proof. He wasn't messing around. He had chosen her. Xu Yu's life began to reorder itself. The past, with Chao Juanzi and the family intrigues, seemed distant. Her father, in a moment of hypocrisy and desperation, tried to reconnect, asking for money for Guan Yusin's wedding and even trying to give her mother's inheritance to her half-sister. Xu Yu, however, had a new protector. "Hello, Mr. Gu. All right. Stop pretending and come downstairs," she said on the phone, knowing he was there, watching over her. Gu Zixing met her, and she confronted him about the inheritance. "This is the money my grandparents left me." "Wait a minute. Are you using your own money to make me happy? I'm the one who takes a loss in business. I don't want something ready-made, I want to do it my way," he replied, the seriousness in his eyes disarming her. He had confronted her father, not for money, but for respect. "Xu Yu is my girlfriend. We're going to get married. She will use this dowry to form a family with me," he declared to her father, without hesitation. Xu Yu's father, confronted with Gu Zixing's determination, backed down. At that moment, Gu Zixing opened up, revealing the pain of his own past. "I'm not an illegitimate son either. My mother was my father's legitimate wife. But he abandoned us for status. Now I'm in Haicheng. These things won't affect you." He looked her in the eyes, his vulnerability exposed. "I promise to be dedicated to you. Will you be my girlfriend?" Xu Yu, the woman who had closed herself off to love, felt her heart open. "I'm kind of scared. I'm not very active in love. And I'm not great at dealing with people. You won't look down on me, right? Isn't that perfect? Neither of us is perfect. Together, we're perfect in our imperfection," he replied, kissing her with a tenderness she never knew existed. The world was full of banalities, but their love was the real deal. They moved into a new house, a home that Gu Zixing had prepared, thinking of every detail. "This is our new house. So, what do you think? How did you know I like this style? I'm your husband. Of course, I have to know everything about you," he said, with a smile. Their life became a routine of complicity and affection. The woman who sought revenge found peace. The man who seemed like a playboy found dedication. Time passed, and their happiness multiplied. "I want us to have a baby," he whispered one night. Xu Yu's pregnancy was the culmination of her journey. Gu Zixing transformed into a zealous husband and father, caring for her with a devotion that moved her. "You're pregnant with our baby now. You are the center of attention. You need to be pampered. From now on, all the chores are mine, he declared, his voice full of pride. The happy ending wasn't just the marriage and the child, but the healing of their wounds. Shu Yu, the rejected daughter and the betrayed fiancé, found a love that valued and protected her. Gu Zixing, the illegitimate son and the ruthless businessman, found a home and a family. Years later, on a quiet night, watching the moon, Shu Yu smiled at her husband. Gu Zixing. The moon is beautiful tonight, and I want to love you forever. He hugged her, the warmth of his body being the only answer needed. Their love wasn't perfect, but it was real, built on the ruins of the past and fortified by the mutual choice of an inspiring future. Vengeance had given way to redemption, and pain, to the joy of a family.